Hey, this is RJ May, and you're watching Mr. Mario 2011.
Hey, so what is going on, everyone? It is me, Mr. Mario, and today I'm going to be showing you all how you can go ahead and take apart and access and change out the RAM on a Lenovo Y50 laptop. Now, you can also go ahead and mess around with the hard drive, clean it up, access all the other components. However, I'm just going to be doing a RAM replacement because I did purchase 16 gigabytes to double my RAM compared to the 8 gigabytes I already had on hand with this laptop. Now, some people might be asking why I'm doing such a easy, simple tutorial like this, because normally installing a RAM is pretty easy to do. Well, there's a lot of people, I'm sure, who have this laptop who are kind of intimidated with it, taking it apart and everything. So it is quite intimidating to take it apart the first time. However, I am going to cover it, so it's quite easy to do. Now, what you need to do is flip the laptop upside down, make sure it's off, and I didn't want to put it directly on my table, so I put it on top of an Xbox. I would recommend putting it on top of like some type of solid surface, or put it on top of cardboard, like the box you got it in. Don't put it on top of a towel just because of, static buildup or anything like that. Don't put it on the floor, and because of the glassy top and the glassy frame of the laptop overall, I didn't want to put it directly on my table. So all you need to do is go around the sides of the laptop and take out all the screws. You just need a little Phillips head screwdriver. There's going to be one screw in the middle of the laptop, and there's going to be two screws, one on each side of each hinge. Make sure you get those as well. Just all the screws on the bottom of the laptop you want to remove. Now that you have all the screws, you're probably getting to this part where you're kind of trying to take the laptop apart and you're not 100% sure what to do, and you don't want to break your $1,000 laptop. Well, I'm going to show you real quick how to properly take the back panel off. Now, what you want to do is kind of go from the bottom of the laptop to the top of it where the hinges are and just gently pull up. You want to use a little bit of force, but not like you're ripping open the whole thing. But I'm going to keep this video raw right here because it's going to make a horrible sound. And it's going to be really intimidating, but just listen for that. I'm going to keep it in here just so you all know what I'm talking about. Now, congratulations. It wasn't as bad this time because I had already taken it off one time prior to recording this video. However, the first time you do it, it's going to be a bit stiff just because you have not opened the laptop before. Now, what you want to do, since we're about to mess with your laptop, go ahead and find this little black cable here where your battery is, just right above it, and unplug it from your motherboard so you unplug your battery. Now, just don't mess with your laptop for a few minutes to let it discharge. Now, this is what we've come here for, the RAM. What you want to do is locate the RAM. It's going to be on top of the battery on the right side of it, and it's going to say memory right there. Now, that is the stock RAM that I have on hand. What you want to do is just push on both sides right there, and this top stick is kind of hard to mess with. You're going to have to apply some pressure, but you kind of need to pull it out, and it pops out like that. I did it multiple times, and it just does that. The second stick below it is much easier, and that time it came out with ease just because I didn't put it in completely right before, but that is where the RAM is. Now, what you want to do is you want to take your new RAM, go ahead, pop it in there, make sure the copper is not showing at all. The bottom parts right there are not showing when you pop them in, so you're making a good connection. And then make sure the sides snap. You want to just go ahead and mess with it a little bit, make sure everything is good to go, but that's all there is for installing the RAM. Now, before we close this thing up, go back over to your battery and plug it back in just so your laptop is working when we hit the power button. Now, all you need to do is pretty much be like me right here, except a little bit cooler, and put the back casing of the laptop back on. Now, what you want to do is you want to go from the speakers to the bottom of the laptop from what you see here, and kind of just push in, but you kind of want to clip it around the speakers. I struggle a little bit right here because it's really awkward to get it on. Once you get it on, it snaps on easy enough. Now, before we screw in everything, go ahead, flip your laptop upright and turn it on to make sure the RAM is working. And as you can see right here, I now have 16 gigabytes of RAM installed in my laptop as opposed to 8 gigabytes running officially in Windows. Anyways, this is Mr. Mario signing off. Thank you for watching, everyone. Hope you enjoyed this video and hope this tutorial helped you all out.